This week on the Road with Mickey, it's the March Madness for Animal Kingdom.
We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
Hey Brenda.
Hey.
Hey Sophie.
Hi.
Hey Grogu.
Sweet Grogu.
Grogu says greetings.
Greetings, Earthlings.
So cute.
We are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 261 for April 14th, 2025. And our feature topic this week is the March Madness for Animal Kingdom. This is the last week for our individual park battles. Next week, we will have the final four. Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Buckle up, everyone. Buckle up.
It's going to be wild.
But first, we have some cheddar from the Big Cheese. And Sophie, are you starting us off?
I am starting us off. Say hello to Tucker, the new Maasai giraffe born to Mom Mara. He is quite strapping and was recently seen with her on the savannah as part of Kilimanjaro safaris, which may or may not be the reason for something we'll talk about later.
He's so cute.
He is adorable. Did you know that baby giraffes are 6 feet tall when they are born?
Yes, and I'm grateful that children are not.
Exactly.
I am too.
Well, all women should be grateful for that. I'm glad too, but I'm glad more for Cindy than for me.
For anyone who's curious, I was only 17 inches, so definitely not a giraffe.
Excuse me, 17 and a half.
Oh yeah, you're right. That half inch there is
matters.
Very big difference.
It matters.
Josh was the longest at 21 and a half. He was 11 pounds, 2 ounces. He was my biggest. Johnny was 10 pounds.
I was only 4 pounds, 2 ounces.
You were tiny itty bitty.
She
I
was
was.
itty bitty. She was so adorable.
You're in the palm of Daddy's hand.
Yeah,
Pretty
much.
Sweet.
Definitely can't say that about Tucker, though.
No.
Also, for that matter.
Cute.
Anyway,
Well,
Aunt Brenda.
thank you for sharing that. I love it. Well, the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is getting a lobby renovation. In store, the new Grand Floridian lobby bar designed like the iconic bird cage. Additionally, new carpeting, new furniture, and a mix of botanical accents and inviting colors will create an airy, garden-like atmosphere while keeping the Victorian charm that we all know and love. Here's an artist's rendition of what it will look like.
It looks so pretty, and if you're not watching us on YouTube, first of all, you should be, and secondly, we'll be sure to post this photo in our Facebook group, which you can reach us at ontheroadwithmickey.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at On the Road with Mickey, just by searching it. We have Instagram, On the Road with Mickey. You can even email us if you want to at info@ontheroadwithmickey.com. And we even have a website, ontheroadwithmickey.com. We're consistent, at least.
Exactly. Yeah. And I want to take a quick moment and remember my friend and brother in Christ, JP Archer, because JP went home to be with the Lord this past weekend. And I just wanted to remember him and give honor to him for the life he lived and the witness he was to all those around him. So
may he rest in eternal peace.
I raise this glass to you.
Sweet.
It's water.
I will raise my coffee.
I didn't have time to make tea this morning.
That's okay, Sophie. So, JP, rest in peace. And we know that you are better off than we are.
Yes.
And we will see you again.
Yes, we will.
Thank God.
Well, thank you, Sophie. You gave us how do you connect with us? I love it.
I know. She is on the ball.
I figured since I was talking about the Facebook group with posting the photo, I might as well just segue in, and that gave you a better opportunity to talk about Mr. JP.
Thank you.
You're a rock star.
You're awesome, Sophie. You know?
Of course. Well,
she gets it from Cindy.
No, I get it from you.
She gets it from both.
If it's about Disney, I get it from Daddy.
Yeah, okay. Well, it is week 4 of a 5-week series on the March Madness of Walt Disney World. Yeah!
Yay!
By the way, congratulations to the University of Florida for winning the NCAA men's basketball tournament in the original March Madness. My team did not win, so there you go. Moving on.
It's okay.
But for the next 5 weeks, we're going through the March Madness of Disney World. The best part is that you, the listener, have been selecting our winners, and it's been so much fun. And I have so many more ideas to do about all this.
Oh, yay. I thought that was so fun.
That are not just March Madness related, that are like movies and songs and just like all sorts of things.
Yay.
So anyway, but today we're talking about Animal Kingdom. It is the last of the original 4, the last of the 4 parks. Next week, we will be into the final 4. We will go attraction, mono attraction. I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but anyway, attraction versus attraction. And we're going to find out what is the top attraction at Disney. And again, you guys are making the vote. You're the ones who are choosing the winners. That's what I love about it. So
how are we going to do it? Are we going to do 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2, or are we going to do just a poll and say pick one?
I will get into that later on.
Okay.
I have it already planned out. It's going to be like the final 4 for each of the parks, but it's going to be the final 4 for all the parks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there will be matchups. And then once those final 4 matchups are done, then we'll have the finals, just like we've been doing at each of the individual parks.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, the first round matchups, we have number 1 seed, Avatar, Flight of Passage, versus number 8 seed, Maharaja Jungle Trek. Then we have number 2 seed, Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain, versus number 7 seed, Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond. Number 3 seed, Kilimanjaro Safaris, versus number 6 seed, Cali River Rapids. And number 4 seed, Festival of the Lion King, versus number 5 seed, Navi River Journey. That was our first round matchups.
Yep.
Now, Sophie, give the first 2 results. Brenda, you give the last 2 results for the first round. Okay?
All right.
Sure.
All right. First round. Fight. Something like that. I don't know. They can't really fight.
Awesome.
They can't really fight their rides. Round 1, we have Avatar versus the Maharaja Jungle Trek. I was not surprised by the results, but I was a little surprised by how steep they were. Because when you think about it, the Maharaja Jungle Trek, that is the place where you can see the baby tiger Boxo. And maybe all the hype for him has died down a little bit since we came up with this ranking. But I saw tons of social media posts online where there were people lined up out of the entrance to the queue wanting to see this baby tiger. And keep in mind, he's really deep into the trek. He's not like right there by the entrance. He is a good ways in, and there were people lined up out the entrance, waiting to see him. And for whatever reason, Boxo did not carry, because Avatar Flight of Passage had 29 votes and the Maharaja Jungle Trek only had 3.
Yeah. I think the 3 that voted for Maharaja Jungle Trek, and I'm not saying that it's that bad of an attraction. It's not.
It's not. It's wonderful.
But I think the 3 that voted probably voted for it because they had some memory, some connection to the attraction from days gone by that brought it back to their mind. And that's why I think they voted for it. So I don't know.
Maybe
just
true.
a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah. Or maybe they just don't like Flight of Passage, because I know there are a couple people out there who don't. But on to the second matchup, Expedition Everest versus Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo, you have to remember, this is not the Epcot ride. We discussed Epcot 2 weeks ago or so. This is actually a stage play, and it's almost an abbreviated version of the Broadway musical that Finding Nemo is, because Finding Nemo does in fact have a Broadway musical. This one is, I think, like 25 minutes, and it's an air conditioning, and it received 11 votes, which is more than I thought it would, but it still did not beat out Expedition Everest, because Expedition Everest received 22.
That's right.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it does not.
No. Expedition Everest, it's
rocking.
awesome. It's an awesome roller coaster.
Yeah.
It is. It absolutely is.
Yeah. Well, no, in the third round, Kilimanjaro Safaris faced Cali River Rapids. Now, Cali River Rapids is one of those rides that it's kind of like Splash Mountain. You either like it or you don't like it. And if you are great with being wet, getting wet, then you probably love it like it's the thrill it's meant to be. But if you do not want to get wet, you avoid it like the plague, which might be why it only got 4 votes. While Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is the closest thing we can get to a real safari in the United States of America, got 29 votes, and it's well worth it.
Yeah.
So great. So great. And in the 4th spot, Festival of the Lion King, which is a great show, came up against Navi River Journey. And people love Pandora. Pandora, Avatar, the whole area is gorgeous. People love Flight of Passage like we do because it reminds us of heaven. But Navi River Journey has never been as popular as Flight of Passage, and it had 9 votes in this round, whereas Festival of the Lion King had 21 votes. So Festival of the Lion King was the winner there.
So no surprises in round 1. We had the top 4 moving on. And that takes us to our final 4 matchups. We have Avatar Flight of Passage, number 1 seed against number 4 seed Festival of the Lion King, and number 2 seed Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain versus number 3 seed Kilimanjaro Safaris. And I will give these results. Is that okay?
Awesome. Yeah.
That is fine. We'll give commentary.
Right. You give commentary. So in the Avatar Festival of the Lion King matchup, we had Avatar pulling its muscle a little bit, showing its strength, because it had 22 votes to 10 for Festival of the Lion King.
It's the bomb.
And then
great ride.
And then we had Expedition Everest against Kilimanjaro Safaris. And in an upset for me anyway,
it was an upset
surprised.
For me too.
And I was surprised. Kilimanjaro Safaris took down Expedition Everest, and it wasn't even close. It was 22 votes for Kilimanjaro Safaris to 12 for Expedition Everest, and I was one of those 12.
I voted for Kilimanjaro Safaris in that scenario because, I mean, it's just so unique, and I love Everest. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, Kilimanjaro Safaris is the only thing of its kind anywhere here. Like,
Yeah,
it's
You're
so
right.
awesome.
You're absolutely right. I, of course, was the impartial figure, as I always am, and not because I don't have a Facebook account.
well,
I
partly.
was not at all surprised with most of these results. I kind of figured Avatar was going to beat Maharaja. I didn't realize it was going to be by that much. I figured Expedition Everest was going to beat Finding Nemo because it's an awesome ride. Kilimanjaro Safaris is amazing. Festival of the Lion King is amazing. And the other ones are all just, they're good, but they're not as good. So I was not surprised by the first round at all. I was not surprised that Avatar beat out Festival of the Lion King, as much as it hurts me because I love that show. But I was extremely surprised that Expedition Everest lost. That was the only upset of this entire
Tournament
entire tournament for Animal Kingdom. That was the only one. But you know what? Maybe people knew about Tucker before social media did because they voted for this before Tucker was released, I think. Maybe they knew about him and they were like, Baby Giraffe will always win against a Yeti.
Well, that, and also the fact that Animal Kingdom, it's about the animals. The Kilimanjaro Safaris is totally about the animals. And
You're
so it kind of makes a lot of sense when you think about it from that angle.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I'm not upset. I like both of those attractions a lot. I was surprised that it was a big a margin as it was.
Oh yeah.
But I'm still going to go ride Expedition Everest, and I'm still going to ride Safaris, and I'm going to have fun doing both. And the addition of Tucker is just really awesome. You know?
Yes.
Sweet.
Because the Maasai giraffes are endangered.
They
And
are.
so the more that can be bred in captivity, the better the species will be. So
yes.
Awesome.
And that takes us to the finals. Number 1 seed, Avatar Flight of Passage versus number 3 seed, Kilimanjaro Safaris. Will there be another upset?
Who knows?
We do.
Yeah.
The listeners do if they're in the Facebook group. If they're not, then they don't know.
But they're about to know.
Brenda, give us the results.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, Kilimanjaro Safaris got 11 votes. And Avatar Flight of Passage won with 17 votes. Ooh, that was close.
That was the closest it's been this whole tournament.
Yeah.
So
wow. Man, that final four where we narrow down the best ride at Disney is going to be difficult.
It's going to be very difficult.
So I am going, all the times before I did not give the matchups, but I am now going to give the matchups. Matchups coming up in the Walt Disney World Final Four. Number one seed, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Amazing.
Against number 5 seed, Haunted Mansion.
Oh boy.
5 seed? And you mean 4?
No, it was number 5. It was an upset. It was a 5 seed. It took out Space Mountain, who was the 4 seed. So number 1 seed, Guardians of the Galaxy against number 5 seed, Haunted Mansion. And then number 1 seed, Rise of the Resistance against number 1 seed, Avatar Flight of Passage.
Oh my goodness.
That no. Oh, that's gonna be difficult.
Nothing like torture here,
Wow.
people. Nothing like torture.
That is, when you think about it,
Wow.
you got 1, 5, 1, 1. You got 3 ones and then 5 over here.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. The voting
Goodness.
is up. Go ahead and vote for your favorite 2. And then as we get into the final 4, after those 2 are selected, then we will have the matchup against whomever to see
Oh my God.
what is the top attraction in all of Walt Disney World. We are
Daddy,
going to
this is
find
gonna
out.
be difficult.
It is. It's going to be awesome. It's
Oh
just
my
awesome.
goodness. I think a lot of it's going to be based on how recently people have been to the parks.
And which ones they've ridden.
That's
you
right.
know?
Because some of those they've likely ridden several times, whereas maybe one of those they haven't ridden yet.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
right. And it may depend on what park they're from too.
And what
It's gonna
park
be
they like best. And
interesting. Yes.
all sorts of caveats here. It's just going to be
Yeah.
phenomenal. I can't wait to see
Me neither.
what happens. This is
It's so
going to be awesome.
exciting.
Sorry,
I'm so
Sophie's thinking
excited.
over here.
And I just can't hide it.
That's right.
I think I might have a prediction though, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay. Tell us after we go off the air.
Okay.
Or should you, knowing that Brenda and I vote?
I'll save it for
Oh.
next week.
Okay. All right. So that is our feature topic. What a fun tournament this has been.
Yes.
I mean, I geek out on stuff like this. So there you go.
So do I, Daddy.
It's so fun. I don't usually, but boy, this has really been fun. I love seeing what people choose. I mean, it's interesting.
I know. I like the
Yeah.
listener feedback.
Yeah.
I do too. So next week in the tournament, when we're talking about the Final Four, we're going to also go into these attractions a little bit more detailed. We're going to talk about the attraction, what we really like about it, some things maybe we don't like about it, if there's anything, and we're going to share pictures of them all. I mean, all this sort of stuff, I didn't think about doing it till like yesterday. So that's why we didn't do it for any of the others. But for the Final Four, we're going to do it.
Well, when you
They're
think
worth
about
it. They need to be set apart.
They
Yeah,
need to be
and with-
set apart. Yeah.
And with all these ones in the previous tournaments, we've had more rides to go through. So we didn't have as much time to dwell on them. But here we literally only have 4.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about them more in depth, or else it's going to be, here's the winner, here's a
Have a
couple
nice
little
day.
blurbs about it,
Yeah.
and then here's all the rest of the stuff. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, all 4 of those are deserving. They deserve
Oh,
their
yeah.
own segment.
Yeah.
So
They do.
we'll have
Really,
to
most
we'll
of
have to
these
do them up
rides do.
nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to assign some homework. Brenda, you're in charge of Guardians.
All right.
Sophie,
Haunted
you're
Mansion,
in
please.
charge of Haunted
you.
Mansion. I'm in charge of Rise of the Resistance. And
Awesome.
who's going to volunteer to talk about Flight of Passage? Grogu. Sophie, you talk for Grogu.
Yeah. Well, Grogu wanted Rise of the Resistance, but he's fine. He'll be...
Sorry, Rise. Sorry, Grogu.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll accept Flight of Passage.
Okay.
Awesome.
Especially since I do most of his homework for him anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You're such a giver.
All right. Well,
You know,
that...
this little guy.
Yeah. That is our feature topic. So,
Love it.
Sophie, this day in Disney history for April 14th. Take it away.
All right. I tried to find something Animal Kingdom related, but the only thing I found wasn't really Animal Kingdom related. So instead, I went for something that I just thought was really cool.
Okay.
April 14th. The year is 2007. Heritage Auctions holds a 2-day music and entertainment signature auction at its headquarters in Dallas, Texas.
What?
Among the highlights are Walt Disney's Passport from 1965, which has already been gathering bids on eBay, and a Walt Disney signed contract from 1953.
Wow.
I know.
That's
Imagine having
real
Walt
history.
Disney's passport.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow. I wonder what
man.
they went for.
I'm
I don't
curious now.
know.
Wow.
Disney passport auction price 2007.
Wow. That is a lot. I wonder if Disneylandia got it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He would have told me about it.
Okay.
We would definitely be like, hey, did I tell you
here
about
we
the time
go.
I got Walt's passport?
Walt Disney's passport to be sold on eBay. The date is April 10th, 2007 by Chris Dawson. Any Walt Disney autograph is highly sought after, and the expected final value for this auction will be in the region of $14,400 to $21,600.
Wow.
It does not say exactly what it sold for because this was before the auction took place, but it was only before by like 4 days, so we can guess.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's cool, Sophie. Great
Yeah.
history.
Great history.
Man,
Thank you.
I really like that.
Me too.
All
It's
right.
time to stump the soul.
Stump the
Dun, dun,
soul. Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. You know what, Sophie? It's dawned on me. It's such a good thing you got Grogu who whispers the answers to you, because I don't think you'd be as good if he wasn't feeding you the answers.
I'm going to talk about this so that the camera is focused on me as I do this.
Oh no, Grogu wants to be part of the show.
Oh, poor thing.
put-
He's
Don't
feeling
punish
so
him.
put out.
Don't punish him.
Okay, fine. He can peek over my shoulder like this, far away from my ears.
He loves you.
Well,
'Cause I love him too.
I have what might be very easy or might be a little bit of a challenge. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. This character brings military discipline.
Military discipline.
Uh-huh.
It's probably the sergeant from Cars.
Way to go, Grogu. You got it.
Daddy!
Wait, it wasn't Grogu. It was Sophie all the way. It's always Sophie.
My goodness. Oh my gosh, Sophie, really?
Really?
Goodness.
You don't get to try and steal my thunder and think I'm just going to let you go off easy.
There is no way on earth I am in the same stratosphere as you.
Right.
Sure you are. Your Aunt Brenda.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh, you
gosh.
are so amazing. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
First guess. Often.
Mhm. I thought it was awesome. I'm
Man.
like, that military discipline will either be really easy or it'll be something she has to think about.
Nope. She
It's
didn't have to think
both.
about it.
No, it's both. I think about it, but I don't have to think about it for much.
For long. Yeah. I love how it says in his page, opposites attract, and how Sarge lives next door to Fillmore.
Yep.
And then there's a quote, which is so Sarge, I have to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take a car wash, hippie. Oh, well, Sophie,
Yeah.
kudos. Well done.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Tipping my hat.
Yeah. Sarge, what an awesome character. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Well, that was a very quick, and as you could tell, Sophie was not stumped.
No.
Not at all.
Daddy is stumped and trying to figure out characters that might give her a little bit of pause, evidently. Well, anyway, Brenda, that takes us to a little bit of Walt. So how about you close us out on a good note?
I will. Next to his own most intimate self-concerns, man is most fascinated by creatures of the animal kingdom. They have been close to his interest and his fate from time beyond the ark.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that interesting? I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's right.
What a great quote.
Yep, it's right. I
Thank
agree.
you,
I think
Walt.
it's a great quote. Everything he says was magnificent. So
yeah. Thank you, Walt. That was awesome. And thank you, Brenda, for sharing it.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Well, buckle up and put on your favorite ride gear. Okay. Maybe next week we should wear like our favorite things we like to wear at the parks. You know, when I'm riding Rise of the Resistance, maybe I'll wear my Mandalorian This Is the Way
I'll
t-shirt.
go grab my lightsabers.
There you go. Put them in behind you. Yeah.
Super cool.
Anyway, buckle up and get ready because we are going to peg the top attraction at Walt Disney World, and it'll all come because of your votes. So thank you for playing along and for giving your opinions, and I just can't wait to see what next week holds.
Yeah.
But until then, we hope you have a great week. Remember to share a smile. When you see someone who looks a little down, give them a smile. Tell them hello. Make them feel a little bit better. Maybe their day will just flip right there. You know? And until next week, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. And he's Grogu. Grogu, what do you say?
May the force be with you.
That's right. And we will
see you on the road.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.